Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. This is a PPP or Professional Practice Portfolio blog post or vlog post as they are now. So they basically haven't posted on the PPP for a while. So I thought I'd update now since I've found a better way of doing vlogs, which means for one, there'll be a lot more videos posted on WordPress, which are easier to watch, and two, my YouTube account is going to increase with videos probably twofold. So PPP, let's get down to some serious business rather than just joking around and me trying to avoid it. I've been doing a lot of work with other students and helping out in their films recently. So for example, last week I was on helping out with Jonathan Lord and Lisa Stocker's film, It Starts at Midnight. I was on test shoots with them and also on location when they were actually filming. Why, you may ask? For two reasons. During the test shoots I was there to lend any knowledge that I have about cameras. We did some test shoots to compare a Z1 and a JVC, and you know, being a photographer, they thought it'd be a good idea to have me around just in case they came up with any problems, like because it was all filmed at night, hence the midnight. So obviously shooting in low light can be quite tricky sometimes. So I was there to kind of advise a way to get around that. For example, you know, lower the shutter speed slightly, open the aperture, increase the gain a little bit, which we managed to avoid, I think, for the most part. So yeah, I was on hand to help with that, as well as advising on kind of camera stuff. I also took some production stills as well, so you've got some behind the scenes kind of photos, as well as some kind of arty-farty ones at night where I was just running around in a park. But although it sounds fun, the results are quite serious and quite good. The production photos and the arty ones are on Flickr, and a link for them will be down below in the description, or down below if you're reading this on, watching this on WordPress. So that works out nicely. Thank God it's not in the sidebar anymore. So yeah, that's John's film. Today's Wednesday the 16th, or the 17th. I don't know what the date is anymore. Let's just double check quickly what the date is. It's Wednesday the 16th of March. So yesterday, Tuesday the 15th, we went to Leicester. I was helping out with Jenny's documentary about kind of second-hand shops. So for that, again, I was lending a hand with a camera. We had a Z1 set up to record the main footage, and then I was excuse me, I was on a PDX-10 just to record additional footage, you know, from different angles that could be used for cutaways. What else did I do? Oh, of course, again, so I took some photos after the interview that again could be used as cutaways. I've just finished editing those now, literally just finished, and then I thought, oh, we'll do a blog. Today's going to be productive. Yesterday, Leicester, photos, video, so I've just finished editing them. I've done, Jenny's not sure how she wants them, so I've done one in colour, one in black and white, so she can pick and choose which one she wants. Then the best of those will probably be on Flickr again as well soon. Flickr's going to be busy. It's nice to be busy. What else happened? What else can I talk about for PPP? Oh, of course. So I've been working on films, which isn't necessarily something I'd normally do. For those of you that know, I'm very much photography driven, hence, you know, Lubertol and a Holger up there. Some of the various cameras kicking around. Oh, there's a Canon 450. So I'm very much photography driven, so film isn't necessarily my first choice of media to work in. By working on films a little bit recently, I've also got a couple more lined up, as well as our own to do. I've kind of become more comfortable in working around video cameras. I've learnt a lot, which kind of shows how proactive I've been. But even just buying this own little kind of handy cam as well has got me, and also I think having the test on the JVC is useful, because that then made us kind of go away, research, look at, and understand, what is meant by kind of interlaced and progressive, why it is 50i, and the frames per second used, and the kind of key differences between PAL and NTSC. Also, kind of import formats and export formats in video editing software, which is something I've never properly understood before and never really bothered to learn, because there's so many of them. I guess the same as in photography as well, but I kind of understood that better. So I've been, I think my skills in video production, if that's what we're going to call it, has improved massively. I feel a lot more confident now. If somebody were to ask me, oh, can you film this for us? A couple of years ago, maybe said, ooh, maybe, I'm not quite sure. Can I do photography instead? Now I feel more comfortable in saying, yeah, sure, we can give that a go, and I'd be more than happy in setting up the camera, setting up the shot, not shop. It's not a weekend. Setting up the shot, and obviously as a photographer, composition is kind of key to how photographs work, and if I can bring that over to the video side, then that's an added bonus as well. And also I feel a lot more confident sitting in front of a computer and editing, because I do feel I know kind of what input settings to look for, what export settings are best. If somebody a couple of years ago I was still exporting an MOV file, and it taking a good 2 or 3 hours to upload to YouTube, and now after a bit of research, H.264 is obviously a lot better for that kind of thing, and that's now what I export in. So it's just kind of little learning steps that I've taken, and I feel a lot more confident in video production, which is, I suppose is a good thing. If only this happened a couple of years ago, I may have been more suited to the course. But never mind, better late than never. So that's what's been happening over the recent kind of weeks, days, and this has been a PPP blog post, and yeah, thank you for watching.